Hey y'all, G Productions here, and in today's video we are going to go over the top 5 doll lines of 2022. Now, I will be reacting to this next year, but I'm just letting you guys know that these are just dolls that I really like. So when I say doll lines, I'm like talking about like a certain series. So like talking about the real drama dolls. Like I'm counting those as a line, not like Monster High in general. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. In no specific order, we're going to start off with the Shadow High twins. Now, both of these dolls were absolutely gorgeous this year, and I really did appreciate the styles and aesthetics that Shadow High brought to the doll market this year. Sorry if you hear me scratching my nose, just like I'm being like really stuffy right now and I don't know what's happening. Anyways, but they were really cool aesthetics, and they were like definitely those popular mean girls that the brand were trying to go for, and they just had such different like aesthetic from each other but similar at the same time without looking like each other, you know, like the Rainbow High twins that they released last year. So I think they really elevated it this year with their twins and made them like still look very similar but give them very different aesthetics that were able to be more beautiful than Holly and Laurel. So the next doll brand that I'm going to be talking about is Brat. You know, I'm not a big Brat fan, but the Maolola, that brand, you know, the one with the yellow-haired Felicia and that jade. Like, I don't know what it was about those two specific dolls because I'll be honest, the Brat's aesthetic weren't really like always the biggest thing that I've always been gravitated towards. But something about those two dolls in specific, like I think it was like their extraness of like what they were wearing that really were like, oh, this is fashion, this is gorgeous, and I absolutely fell in love with both of them. I do not own either of them, but girl, I would love to own these two dolls and like have them like just displayed in like a glass container and like never touch them and just like look at them and be like, oh, those are beautiful dolls and I love them so much, you know? So if y'all were ever thinking about getting me something, those two would be at the top of my list. I think no one saw this as a shock that was going to be on my top 2022 dolls of the year. I'm going to be talking about the Monster High Hunker Couture line. The biggest gripe everyone had about this line is their price. Honestly, it was such a bad price. That's really the only negative, you know, like they came with backstories, they came with beautiful designs, and they were absolutely gorgeous, and they were such a good doll for the collector. Like their boxes are absolutely gorgeous, and they were such an amazing thing for a collector to have this year. And it was just so amazing to see the ghouls back in force with these beautiful fashion looks, except for Laguna. I will always diss Laguna. Sorry, the Laguna's Hunker Couture stand, but just those dolls really immaculated to their original characters, but with our modern twist. And like, they were just such a good doll brand of the year. And I think everyone should, if you have the chance to get a Hunker Couture doll, get a Hunker Couture doll. I want more Hunker Couture dolls. Please, Mattel, I beg of you, please. So the next dolls on my list are the Rainbow High Soul Select K-pop girls from Rainbow Vision. I'm not including all of Rainbow Vision because there were like some dolls that I was like, I don't really like. But these K-pop girls, and I'll just say I'm not really the biggest K-pop fan. I'm about to have all the K-pop fans come for my hair. But I wasn't really like the biggest K-pop fans. But after seeing these dolls like Tiara and Minnie and their other bandmate, sorry, I didn't really care about her, but the other two I was like, they are gorgeous and I needed them in my collections. And they came with like fan shirts, they came with a second outfit, they came with a music book. Like they were beautiful and I love both of them so much. Like my mini is coming on January 7th. I was about to say December 7th. January 7th, and I'm so excited. And those two were definitely like the biggest highlights of the year. So I feel like this one's going to be a real controversial one, but you know, I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I'm talking about Monster High Generation 3. You know, I at first was like really hesitant about having a childish generation for this generation because we saw how that worked with Generation 2. No one really liked it. That's why they canceled the whole brand. So when we got word that the new generation wasn't going to be like a continuation of Generation 1, I was upset. But after seeing the beautiful dolls that Generation 3 has created, I I am so beyond excited that we got these. Like, we got gorgeous characters like Frankie and like a non-binary royalty in Frankie, and we got just such beautiful characters that like I was just so happy with how Generation 3 turned out. And like I look at my Generation 3 dolls like all the time and I'm like, oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. And you know, like here's the tea is that all big doll corporations, if you have scandals, you are doing something right. Like something that's minor, like Monster Highs. So I see like these like scandals, they're not even partial to the brand, they're just Huck fans being a good thing, and we're gonna get better dolls, and I'm so excited. So yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like. And in the comments, tell me your guys' top 5 dolls. Not like of lines, but dolls of the year. I would love to hear your all's thoughts. And make sure to subscribe. My goal right now is 2.5K, and I would really love to hit that by my birthday, which is March 1st. So let me know, and I will see you guys in another video. Take care. Bye, y'all.